brothers and sisters, we have been chosen. We are going to the promised lands, Valhalla. This is it. The pumps are here. Valhalla, gospel, Jesus will be proud of you for holding your crypto. Your children's 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 children will remember your name. So ladies and gentlemen, a toast, because we, holders, are the new wealthy elite.
Hey, anyways, what's up, guys? It's Bright Crypto. Let me know if you can hear me. What's up? It's been a while. Merry Christmas. Yeah, it's been like a week and a half or so since I kind of had a stream. I did that AMA with the Function Island guys. Could be having something soon. That's kind of cool. But wow, we got a lot of stuff to cover. First of all, with the RH recycled FUD stuff, yes, it was recycled. Yeah, I tried to make some moves and it didn't really play out all that great, but I did stay in and just hold on. And I might be buying some more here pretty soon, so you never know. You never know. Anyways, I wanted to share some news. Not too much on the RH stuff. I kind of think it could have been a planned event, could not have. I don't know. People just trying to shake the tree, see who's still around, who's still standing up and fighting for our rights, you know, and that's Richard. Yeah, he could. I don't think he's going to get arrested or nothing like that. A red notice is a red notice. They're just looking for him. They're trying the last shot before anything. And with that said, yeah, Pulsechain. You can't shut it down. I think some validators got burned, so even if you tried to shut it down, you couldn't shut it down, or they got removed or something. I remember a long time ago when Pulsechain was launched that I don't hear this enough, that validators got burnt, 4,000 of them. So like Pulsechain is not censorable. So that's a very valid point of Pulsechain. That's one of the reasons why I'm on Pulsechain, and I don't get why Ethereum people don't bridge all their ETH over to Pulsechain and like have Pulsechain just wrap ETH. Like the whole chain of ETH could be wrapped in Pulsechain, just like a nice little tight gift, and have cheaper fees sometimes, depending on what people are doing. Because yes, I have seen some expensive fees, but still, it would be like an Ethereum wrapped gift that Richard gave the world, and that would be called Pulsechain. Yes, his baby is Hex. Yes, he has he did a video. You know, there's a lot of stuff. Like, anyways, I was kind of surprised that came out of nowhere. Kind of, sort of. I kind of like earlier in that day, I kind of saw a couple tweets, and then I'm like, whatever. This is like whatever, and then it blew up in this whole thing, and I didn't really believe it. And I saw the big red candle down, you know, things like that. I tried to make a couple small plays, but you win some, you lose some, you break even. I kind of like broke even, you know, but kind of rotated some bags a little bit to get more into the hex sphere of things at the moment. Besides meme coins and and things that are coming. I mean, like, there's the Signum coming. There's Solid X game coming. I mean, apparently there's an MEXC listing that is getting delisted. So maybe we should bring that up and show you guys that. That is kind of funny. I mean, let's bring it up. Let's do the window. And yeah, like, apparently, since I like the Shill Gates one right here. Since he's been around in the community, welcome, Shill Gates. Glad you're here. Hopefully one day we can get together and maybe do a stream together. I don't know. Maybe if I get big enough, whatever. But just received an email from MEXC, you know. Hex has to get delisted because RH got a red notice, guys. That is another reason why you do not use centralized exchanges and give your keys away to anybody. Like, yes, I know centralized exchange listings are positive, but even if you spend $100,000, because I know this listing costed $100,000 for the community, and it was community raised. And the Pulsechain Foundation took care of this listing, so it's kind of like Sammy Chica here says, "What a waste of money." Listings, you suck. You know what I mean? To that MECX listing, and I kind of said, I wonder if they do refunds, man. Like, that's $100,000. That's a lot of money for, well, not as much for a listing, but like Binance charges $1 million. But do they do like refunds? Because they rip those that paid that $100,000 off just by like delisting it. Are they gonna like promise in the future they do? Apparently, if this red notice comes, everybody in scam crypto or great crypto will kind of just like, God, where was I going? Scam crypto will just like throw him off to the curb and think he's going to get a DOJ case, when I really think that RH making this video and how confident he sounds. Yes, he has the same narratives. Yes, he is focused. Yes, he is keeping us focused. Yes, he just says how to get into Pulsechain. Yes, a lot of Bitcoiners hate him because of how Richard is. Because he tells the truth. He's trying to show people the truth, wake people up to like middleman, trying to cut middleman out, calling scammers out like Celsius, you know, things like that, like BlockFi, back in the past, like Luna. He did a lot of things in the past. He teaches people correctly on what to do in blockchain, and he was a Bitcoin maxi, so they kind of casted him out like Roger Ver. So I understand why they hate him, but the Bitcoiners sold it out. It's not Satoshi's vision no more. It's BlackRock's vision. We get that. It is an ETF. They gave it to the bug eaters so they can control it. Now, Richard, on the other hand, is keeping us from the bug eaters. And one reason is probably the OA. Even if it is Richard or isn't Richard, it's still great that we still have that. So yeah, this video is kind of cool. I like listening to it. I probably got to listen to it again, but I liked it. He stayed on point. He was focused. He really thinks that the dismissal is going to come through. That is up in the air. That's all up to the judge. But this red notice, I'm going to say this about the judge and her. Like, if she gets swayed by the red notice in this FUD because of the dismissal, she is not a judge. She is a bug eater. You know what I mean? So she cannot take that in account of her decision at all. So if you're worried about that, don't be worried, because she has to look at all the facts and make her decision on that. So, yeah, I'm confident. I'm collected. I'm cool. I'm still here on Pulsechain, the only place I would want to be. I'm staked. I got my head. I rotated into some hex because I was a little heavy on the meme coin side. You know what I mean? So I got some of my hex bags back. Yeah, I haven't staked most of it yet, so I'm going to see how it rolls out. But I know hex has the most likely scenario to get dismissed before Pulsechain and Pulsex. I believe that. Although I'm a Pulsechain guy, I love Pulsechain, I love the blockchain, but Hex is his first baby, and I do believe that the copied Hex, the Hex on Pulsechain, is the valid Hex. You know what I mean? But I'm glad that eHex is still there. I haven't unstaked any of my eHex stakes. I'm just reiterating some stuff. So, on that note, yeah, I think that video was cool. I got some cool news about, hopefully some cool news. We got some Function Island sneak peek stuff I'm going to show you guys right here. I think these guys are like undervalued in the Pulsechain community. Function Island If you haven't been there, they have a Yep and Island pool. Yep could, I don't know, could not. I don't know if it's coming or not. So don't hold me to it. Could have a new multiple tokens, could have new farms here pretty soon, and they have version 2 coming out, which is kind of cool. This is one of the smaller market cap dexes, so it is more on the riskier side. I will say that, so always use caution with any dex. If you do not feel comfortable with any of this stuff, hey, it's your prerogative. I'm just giving you the information. But these guys have supported me. I'm supporting them. And they've been slowly rolling and slowly putting out good products. So I do like that. And they are more like the Impulse IMPLS like platform is another low roller on Pulsechain. I can go to DeFi Llama and probably show you that one. I don't think Function Island shows up on DeFi Llama yet, which if you guys are listening, you should get on DeFi Llama. So there's that. And with that said, I want to put up a video of the Solid X game coming out here soon. Should be the first couple, hopefully. Don't hold me to it because crypto's always 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks. But the Solid X game should be launching soon around the time. It's going to be a big month for January. And I think a lot of people have been waiting on it. So on that note, I'm going to show this Solid X promo video.
Are you looking for a solid investment in the Pulsechain ecosystem? Dive into Solid X, the token making waves with its incredible growth potential and dedicated founder. Solid X is the brainchild of Fire Whale, a prominent figure and major believer in Richard Hart's vision for Pulsechain. His commitment is evident, holding a substantial portion of Solid X tokens himself. Designed as a store of value, Solid X offers a fixed supply of 21 million tokens, mirroring the scarcity and stability of Bitcoin. Experience the power of swimming with whales. Solid X has already demonstrated explosive growth, attracting significant liquidity and capturing attention across the crypto world. The future is bright. Firewhale is developing a revolutionary cross-chain casino game with a portion of its revenue dedicated to buying and burning Solid X and Ink tokens, further increasing their scarcity and value. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Visit solidx.win today and join the Solid X community.
To be fair, I am a holder of that. So, complete transparency. I do believe in the project. I do believe in Firewall. And that game is going to be awesome because it's going to be on multiple chains. I think it's coming from base, multiple chains, or whatever. And it's going to all funnel to Pulsechain and buy and burn Solid X. And this is a cool thing. The higher Solid X goes, the higher Ink goes, because it is completely, it's got millions in that pair. So just think about that for a little while. You know what I mean? So if you want to get a little Ink, get a little Solid X, go into the Fux pools, and then earn some 2 Fux, things like that. I don't know. You could do that, or you could even go to the Solid Index with Axis and Fire. Yeah, it's kind of like the Agreeable Index that I promote. Index I kind of put together with Scoop Steve and stuff like that. But anyways, Solid Index on topic here. Let's show that video real quick. Show support. This is where you can get some 2 Fucks for what I'm about to show you. That's where you can get some 2 Fucks. All right. You could also get some 2 Fucks here. It's not great video just like that, but I'm still going to play it. It is the Agreeable Index. so that one is kind of like a little smaller market cap tokens. It's got Nope. It's got Yep. Hence the name Agreeable Index. It's got Scuba Steve, and it's got Vets and 2 fucks. It does earn bonus tokens just like the Solid Index does. The Solid Index gets other bonus tokens, but you know, it's kind of like the Premier, and then the Agreeable Index is a little bit bigger underneath that, or a little smaller. I mean, not a little bit bigger. But on that note, I do want to shout out the Nopians. Yeah, I just coined that phrase. Nope. I can't wait to get my Cabal hat here pretty soon when I go to Panama. That's in the next couple weeks. It's getting so close, man. Go down to the No Permissions conference. Yeah, that will be cool. And other than that, like, let's go to 2 fucks. I want to show you guys a farm here soon, but I don't want to show you that farm quite yet. Let's show you the yields on these Agreeable Index and the Solid X Index real quick. So right now, it's kind of got a low TVL right now because prices are down. What happened? But still earning 150% APY right now for the Agreeable Index. And if we go to this is on 2fucks.io because they give more PHUX to, you get the hint. But Solid X, you can also earn Firewell 50%. He's got 201K locked up in there, being incentivized, and this is the 2 solid pool, the Solid Index, earning 16% with quite a bit more TVL in there. So that's a plus. And the cool part about it is it's pretty much all the ecosystem that's tied in to Solid X, things like that. And where was I going? So we go to, it's right here. All right. So that's the Agreeable Index. And here we go. Projected APR could go up, fees go up, volume goes up on these tokens, guys. That's a hint how this kind of works. If there's more volume on these tokens, these projected APRs go up because you're making more fees, and that's how you're harvesting it. Anyways, at least that's how I understand it. I could be wrong. Go ask Fast Abdul or whatever. But yeah. And then let's go to the Solid Index. 2 solid pool. And I think these votes could, yeah, they seem to be going down lately. People pulling out or what? That's interesting now that I look at that. But another pool I wanted to show you guys, which people aren't really aware of this yet. So bribery.io is going to be launching hopefully in January too. A whole lot of stuff in January is coming to Pulsechain. Like, that should tell you right there that you know, it's going to be a pretty bullish month, you know. And with that, like, we should look up this pool. Right there it is. Already there. It's going to be earning, probably going to have the most votes on the pool because it is the 2 platforms, 2fucks and bribery.io, where you can go get bribed for your votes to vote on these pools or other pools on other exchanges maybe. That is coming. That is bribery. This is 2fucks, completely separate. But the way you get this token, I will show you right now, is by going to the bistro. Let's do this. Hold on. Do that. All right. Now, we're here on the bistro.io, oxbistro.io. This is the 369. This is the, magic carpet ride, guys. This is cool platform, OTC all the way. You can get nice discounts right here. You could have $2 in your wallet. You can like buy $10 of this at a time and get your bribery tokens here. And if you notice right here, that's a pretty good discount arbitrage, I think, for your tokens. And it is closing the more people do this with their $2. So if you're already earning on $2 in any of these pools, this is probably going to be the highest earner because you're doing this. You trade your $2 for bribery. That $2 is going to get locked away, and the votes for that are going to be pointed at this pool, bribery farm. And the way you get in this is the same way you get into the agreeable index, the solid index, and any other pools that are on $2, which you go to fucks to do that with. So that's how you do that. I expect this APR maybe to go up soon. We shall see. Financial advice, but it looks like it's going to be going down. That's probably due to volume. I don't know, or the way they're pointing votes right now. They're testing some stuff, so it could go up and down. You know, things like that. So that's a little bit of alpha for you in the future. And with that said, I'm going to go to charts real quick, and that's a bit of alpha I got. I'm going to show Bitcoin real quick. Kind of looks like it's consolidating, but I wanted to show this gap more or less. It's not looking, it looks like it's wanting to fill it. You know what I mean? Hopefully it bounces right in there. We shall see. I think it'll probably happen after the new year or right after the new year. I don't know, something. That's what I'm kind of feeling. So it's going to fill that gap because 99% of gaps fill. Any which way, don't sell your Bitcoin if you got some, though. But yeah. And if it doesn't fill that gap and I was completely wrong, go to Valhalla. I mean, sell it at 150, whatever. Whatever you want to do. Not financial advice. Read the banner below. But yeah, that's my analysis on that. I still think it's going to 125, 150 on the next leg. The short leg, if it doesn't even touch that, I could just take this flagpole here, just that short flagpole. Let's say it breaks out, because I think that was a fake out. No void that. That was a fake out. So I'm going to land it right here. That's going to put us at 125. All right. That's a bullish case. This is our bearish case short term. This is like days or weeks. All right. That's what I'm looking at right now, but we should see a strong bounce right here, I think. And if we do, we'll have a good altcoin season as long as that BTC dominance keeps pegging down. Let's look at ETH real quick. This kind of looks like it took a dump. Nice simple TA today. I don't want to take too long on this video. Wanted to really push out that alpha and what platforms to use. But ETH looks like it's coming down, consolidating around the previous top right here, local top. And it seems like every time Richard's in profit, somebody's just got to dump on their heads or just play games with him. Like last time Richard bought the top, right? Like, I swear, man, like Vitalik came out, just dump on his head, and then some ETH, other problems, this, problems, that, whatever. I don't really remember too much ETH because I only pay attention to really Pulsechain, my ecosystem a little bit. But and it's just the market this time. And it looks like it could be building that a little head and shoulder maybe to go down here and retest the lows. I don't know. It seems like all these Bitcoin maxis and everybody are jumping ship and going to Bitcoin, and because they think Bitcoin's going to blast off to 400K and they're going to make most of the money. So we'll see how everything trickles down back to ETH, but I think ETH is a sleeper right now, and BlackRock is just slowly accumulating with the ETF. There's not enough demand for it because Bitcoin's the in your face, but then Michael Saylor is still leveraging the top of Bitcoin. It's complicated. So there's some fears about Michael Saylor doing that stuff too. But with that, it could be doing a head and shoulders. And if it does a head and shoulders here, which it could be a double head and shoulders, but that would be, let's just rough estimate that. And I don't think it would, but it would go to the bottom-ish, of that range. And it would take something like drastic to do that. So I highly doubt that would come. Highly, highly doubt that. But who knows? I'm just keeping it real with that. Bearish case. But there's this inverse cup and handle 2. So that could basically be like down here again and test that top. But that's more bearish. So we'll see what happens. I think ETH is the better play coming into the ETF thing. So hopefully more ETF people will come in and we'll smash through this, because we seem to keep tapping this trend line, man. Like, and somebody just keeps smashing it down. Yes, I do not pay for TradingView because they delisted eHex, apparently. That's why you shouldn't pay for TradingView. I can show you that too, but I'll save that for another stream someday. But then again, I want to show you this inverse head and shoulders. All right, if you all see it, shoulder, this big shoulder, and we could be forming this other big shoulder right here and this head. So if we do that and we smash through these target ranges, like, we could easily go to 5,500. All right. And it doesn't have to consolidate for very long here. It can come back up to here, test this mid-range right up here, like right around here, and consolidate, come back down, come all the way up to here, get rejected again shortly as another like fake out. Like, oh my God, they're going to try to fake you out down here too. Try to get you longs and short game, you know what I mean? And then we're just going to go. But I think when we do this move to 5,500, we will come and consolidate and do a retest to tap that top and hold that line at 5K-ish. And then we're going to 8, like quick. And this is all next. I'm thinking it's probably going to happen near next summer. So we got a couple months to play with. We could have like that breakout in March, or February-ish, and July, or January could be the run up. We do the retest in February and then run up to 8K in March. Who knows? I don't know. That's just kind of how I'm kind of seeing it in my head play out on ETH. But there is that bearish case, and I'm biased 80% to that bullish side. So, because the more control Michael Saylor has, the more risk with Bitcoin, people will start to see that he's getting careless, or other people start to take profits on it to dump onto Michael Saylor, and then Michael Saylor has that more supply, more control, just like BlackRock does. It could point investors to want to go for ETH because that risk does not exist there yet. That I'm aware of. I don't know yet, but that risk does not exist yet. So Grayscale could still be selling ETH too. I don't look at the data. You can go to Money Gain Crypto for that, or shout out to him. He's pretty good at analysis and things like that. He pays attention to the ETFs. That's where I get my stuff for that. But that's Bitcoin and ETH, man, in a nutshell. And I'm pretty bullish. I think March we should hopefully, hopefully break that all-time high on ETH, at least by March. On that note, let's go to Pulsechain. Let me exit those tabs. Exit a couple of these. Yeah. Now, we all know that we had this capitulation. I don't know if it was Eric Wall or Erica or whatever they want to call him. I heard through the grapevine 80 million hex got like sold in one clip, and that's what caused that candle. So we are up off of it. We do need to create a double bottom to gain some strength. It looks like we're coming back down for that, but we 50% move straight away off the bottom of that. So I think we need to I'll show you. I think we need to come to at least half that wick, like right around in there. But this is in January, so we need to bounce off something like that or in that area, I would think. I wouldn't want to see it go below this red wick because that means we're going to probably make a new lower low. I don't know. But that's what I see there. We do need to consolidate until January. We could have a flash crash through this wick right here because I don't want to see this green candle get below this green candle right here. It'll look a little bearish to me and probably break the pattern it's trying to form if it is a triangle or it was a rising wedge and now it's breaking down out of that. I don't know. But that's what I want to see. I want to see it bounce off that area, maybe a little bit lower. It can't go past half this wick, but it can on a flash crash, like it's, whatever. But yeah, I want to see some strength. Maybe it just goes sideways from here and stays above it and never retests. But then again, see what I mean? It needs to stay above that because to make that higher low, I could go to the bottom of this range and make it another like double bottom W-ish. But yeah, it could. And that's a little Hans line theory there. I like watching Hans too when he streams. He's got great TA skills, but yeah, I kind of throw fundamentals in with it a little bit because fundamentals blow TA out of the water any day of the year. So I want to see it bounce off that level, at least hold half a sack rate, 0.405 on Pulse. And let's go to Pulse X. It's kind of going to look the same, but Pulse X is going to be stronger because it's got that buy and burn. And in that video, Richard was pretty dang bullish on Pulse X. So there was a reaction out of that. Pulse X was 20% higher and everything else was 10% lower than it, which in my theory, when I was on the Break Record Matty Allen's Hex Conference thing, I kind of had a feeling there would be they'll stay within 20% USD values on any given day unless there's like a super hype event, which it's kind of been playing out because all the charts kind of look the same. But I know I'm rambling, but it kind of tells you about liquidity and how it moves. So it's kind of been like not dollar price values, but like let's say Pulse X goes up at 20%, Pulsechain was up 11%, and then it started falling back down when Pulse X was falling back down because Pulse X was the mover, the leader of the whole liquidity pair right there. So, I mean, it probably pulled Hex up. It probably, because everything flows into that. It's one of the reasons why I set up YEP with Solid X. I have an 80% Solid X and a 20% YEP, or 25%, 75 Solid X. And then I have it flipped around with 80% YEP, 20%, because it kind of creates that volume swish swash back and forth, kind of locks it in, gives padding to the upside, the downside on the chart, kind of dampens volatility a little bit, and the thicker it'll get, tighter the range, things like that. But Pulse X, I mean, look at the way this recovered. Like, this looks nice, but it does look a little overbought. We shall see. it's got to hold this level right here, I think, in order to stay real bullish. I like this part though, that it went from the bottom to the top. It did a almost like it recovered the whole move. Like if you bought that bottom, congratulations, guys. Like you did some good right there. Like take some profit, roll it into your core bags, whatever you do. But it's a play right there, man. And it held above here, just like a Pulsechain. It held above like right there, which is great. But Pulsec's been front running that for some reason. It's got to be that buy and burn. On this chart, what I see is this line right here that it needs to break out of. So, like, and you want it to stay above this area, stay bullish. So, otherwise, we're going to fall back down and kind of consolidate in this range-ish right here. Like, maybe I should make a parallel for that. But, anyways, forget where the parallel is at. Because I'm on stream, right? Yeah. He's like be above this. Or somewhere right. That's midline. Look at that. Kind of fits. So it needs to stay above that midline, I think. Technically. So this box is fairly accurate. Anyways, let's move on and we'll see what happens in the next week or two. January could be a big month for Pulsechain since a lot of projects seem to be carrying on and updating and things like that. So if you guys like Solid X and bought that dip, it hit like $10 or close to. Congrats. This is going to be a pretty good mover. It's consolidating right here, which is great. It needs to break up for it to get good. Otherwise, it's just kind of making a bear flag to me ish almost. Doesn't look too good, but it looked like it was trying to do a pendant and it broke down, and now it's hard to do TA on that one at the moment. But I don't want it to fall below those closes at all. Like, it's got to stay above that line, $16. Otherwise, you're just going to lose the floor. Confidence. And, like, right here, it's got to hold above that right now. And then you're going to start losing confidence. And then once you lose, it's kind of funny how this wick right here lines up with those closes. Don't want to lose that close. 15.97 to 16. I would want to stay above that. So, and yeah, I would want to stay above that. Maybe even a little higher, like right up on these closes right here. It's pretty much that simple, But yeah, that's the box I would want to stay above. Have it retest for Solid X. Ink. Let's go back to ink. I know I'm kind of blowing through them, but ink looks a little bullish. No, wait. Kind of looks like Solid X too. That's probably why Solid X looks like this, because it's tied to ink. So basically, yeah. Now that I think about it, it's kind of moving along with Solid X. So stop selling ink, guys. Let Solid X just carry ink for it. You know what I mean? I don't know what he's going to do. Not financial advice. It's not my token. Nothing. So, yeah. I would want it to still. Yeah, it's actually a little bit more bullish than Solid X right now. In my mind. Ink is. Yeah. So why I'm saying that is this right here. This close. The closes, not the wicks. The close. You'd want it right there. I'd actually want it to keep it above that close. So I would probably want it right there. Yeah. Wouldn't want it to go any lower than that previous wick right there. So that's the box that needs to tap. And hopefully it doesn't. That'd be kind of cool. That's my TA on ink. I'm going to go to yep. If you guys have any, you want to, I'll give you like 3 tokens. If you want to come over to YouTube, you can go to the comments and type them in the chat. I'll chart a couple Degen coins if you want, but I doubt I can do TA on most of them because one buyer can just blow TA out of the water, you know. So let's look at yep. Yep did pretty good. It's bouncing right off the bottom here. It's didn't make a lower low, which is kind of nice, but I mean, it did pass this one on a wick and kind of made me like, I was wishing it would have held up more, but there have been some sellers, which is good. Been kind of waiting things out, connecting, networking, things like that. So I don't want it to see it go below that, but you know, it could, because 9-inch made a new lower low. Yeah, we'll go to that one in a minute. But yeah, this one looks like it's still rising more, which is good, but it does look like there's some sell pressure here. I don't not like plain as day. Like, I mean, this is smaller market cap, smaller liquidity, so like TA on these coins is like very hard, like to get down. I wouldn't want it to come below this box right there, to be honest. To be honest, I really would not like to see that, but to its own, it has a mind of its own, and the market will decide where it wants to go. Just like nope. Let's see where that's at. I think Solid X. Could Solid X be bringing yep and nope down? Possibly, but Hex could too, because they're both tied to Hex and ink. So I think the whole market is kind of bringing everything down right now, which is kind of good. Kind of good. Nope. Yeah, didn't make a lower low because we got this lower low right here. I don't count the first candle except launch price or whatever, but it did pass this one down here, and now it's hanging on by a thread right there. But again, this one, you have to go all see the candle closes on it. I'm using the daily for a reason, but the candle closes right here are solid at the bottom, pretty much. Like, yeah, there's no wicks. So like you have to go all the way back here to get any data. So let's do a horizontal ray. Horizontal ray. And then let's do another one just so we don't have to be over here. Rough draw right there. All right. So yeah, that's our range. Yeah, we don't want to go below that line. Yeah, not that line. We can delete this one. Not worry about it for now, but we don't want to go below that line. Technically, let's make that box. I can already see it. Put that box right here. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. Yeah. And if you want to get really conservative, you can put it down right there. We don't want to go below that. And I don't think we will, because if dismissal comes, fundamental outweighs any of my TA. So, like, yeah, just be aware of that. I hope you guys had a merry yep miss, by the way. Hopefully it was very agreeable. see if anybody's in the comments. No, just Hex Glenn saying nope still. Yeah, already showed that comment. I know. If you guys aren't, please come over to YouTube, like, subscribe, share it out on X. I know most of my viewers probably on X right now. I don't know if you're watching or not, but what's up? I really wish X would like show, you know what I mean? At least on StreamYard. Other than that, like, let's see, most people are watching on X. So let's go to King Pooey. Shout out to these guys. This chart was looking massively bullish until the capitulation event. So it looked like it was about to like consolidate along this previous high. So I don't know. Gotta wait for some time. Like, it has this downtrend now that for the lower lows, but we shall see. King or Queen is coming out probably in January. I don't know. I have no idea. Don't call me out on that. But that's what probably February, March. Who knows? We're always waiting on the Queen right now. Yeah. That's a meme in itself. But yeah. Right here, it's gotta stay above these lows right here. Got to. Otherwise, the only thing you have to hold on to is that launch price right here that you do not want to go below. Or wait, launch price was up here, it wicked down here. So yeah, that's pretty much where you need to be on that. I'm no magical genie or whatnot, but if you want to keep your uptrend or your consolidation right, stay above that. Pretty much. Like, where's my box at again? Oh yeah, I always get lost in the mayhem. Too many options, too many buttons, but yeah, stay above that box right there. That's what I would want to see on that one. All these Pulsechain assets are at a discount right now, so if you're looking to buy some crypto, this is where I would get it. Look at Islands. I don't show this one a lot. Kind of consolidating right on this top, which is cool. Small market cap, just like YEP token. And it didn't really get too affected much, you know. They did carry it down a little bit, but they kind of bounced back more, which is kind of impressive. It's holding its value pretty good. And I think it's probably going to start like leveling out, become flat, hopefully, and then it's probably just going to explode one day. Who knows? I don't know, but I do like these guys. They do build good stuff for how risky it is. Riskier of a play, because I'm saying riskier of a play because of the smaller market cap. Doesn't have much liquidity, things like that. You catch my drift? Yeah. Kind of like 2Fucks right now. Geez, you want to like put $2,000 into 2Fucks? You're gonna lose like $100 in slippage. Like, dude. And I want more 2Fucks so I can get more bribe, so I can put it in the farm. You know, you can't do it, but teach their own. If that happened and closed to like 20, I would accept $25 slippage. You know, I would. But instead, I'm using my 2Fucks for my gauges, and I'm slowly doing it to build that pool up to where I want it to be. We'll see how long it takes, you know. On that note, let's look at the 2Fuck chart, man. Yeah, you can definitely see the fall, and it's definitely accumulating above this right here, which is good. It's showing some strength. I like that. This candle, I'll show you guys a little secret. This is on the 4 hour, so you see it better. This was probably all me right here. That was all me. Me a little bit down here. Probably me a little bit up here. I was buying all the way down this thing. Yeah, I was also taking my yield and throwing it into other things. So I was buying it and selling it. God, yeah. I locked it away too. Voting power for bribery and agreeable index, man. I got all my votes turned to the agreeable index right now. So if you want to get in there and get in there, yes, I know it's more risky, but those tokens move with the market anyways. And maybe a founder wants all of his tokens back. I don't know. He will, even if it takes 3 years. But yeah, I like that. It's holding really well. Like, here, I'll give you the box where I want it to stay above. Right here to right there. And it's already kind of doing it. There. Yeah. As long as it doesn't close, man. We could even bring it back down to here. I want it to stay above there. That's on the 4 hour. Let's look on the daily. I'm cheating. Looking on the 4 hour. Yeah, see? If I bring this box all the way over, I could go to the close of that candle right there, right here. And let's go to the top of the wick. Let's be a little, there you go. Go to the close of that. All right. That's where we want to be. To look bullish. And you want to see your double bottom somewhere in that square. If it occurs on all these assets. So could be the first week of January. Who knows? But if I'm gonna have a heart-to-heart real quick. If none of this stuff gets dismissed and the judge does eat bugs, we could see lower lows. I don't know, but I'm staying in. I've already wrote it down this far. I'm still bullish on this place. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm nuts. I don't know. But I don't have this hat. Just because, you know what I mean? So, on that note, guys, it's been about an hour. Let me know how you like the video. And I'm going to show you a video on the way out.
Anything from your heart.
Oh, Mika.
Key player.
What you think about us doing something for the hood?
True. Push up.
You know the fuck, huh? I pull up and pause, but I ain't in the stunting. When I'm eating good, my people wantin' for nothing. When I pull up and pause. When I pull up and pause.
Key player, what you doing in Texarkana? Oh, not another scandal. Clay Swan's out of control. Yep. Split a plate with my young strugglers. I said them on. Check my temperature, check engine light on. July heat, it ain't a cut, I can't roll through. Maxed out in 02. Problems of this world, just something I had to go through. And everybody know you. It's like a crush. I wish Danny Boy was here so we could split these dollars up. With the fame came sad.